General Hospital spoilers see Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, still recovering from his burns in Germany, but he'll be back. When he is, I bet he is going to be shocked because so much is changing right now while he's gone. Will Chad Duell return to General Hospital as Michael Corinthos? Casting speculation. Now, what we don't know is whether it'll be Chad Duell playing Michael when the character comes back, or if it'll be a recast. Chad just took a role in a play that is going to debut in Hollywood, but it's planned for a run off Broadway. So if he stays in the part, that might keep him away from a return as Michael. Or maybe this is just something Chad is doing as a palate cleanser. You know, he's been on the soap for so long, and he just wants a breather. And he still plans to return to General Hospital. So we'll see. I'll let you know when I hear anything, but right now, let's dive into what may stun Michael when he returns to General Hospital. Sasha's secret. Jason Morgan as father to Michael's baby. So the first thing Michael may be shocked to see when he comes home is a new dynamic between Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson. By the time Michael comes home, Sasha will be heavily pregnant or maybe already have given birth to their baby. Nobody but Sasha and Jason really know that Michael's the father. If you recall, that's because Sasha slept with Michael when he was still married to Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. I think unless she's told anybody else, drop a comment if you remember, but I think it's primarily those three. Anyway, at that point, Willow was already kissing Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, and then she slept with him right after Sasha and Michael's one-night stand on General Hospital. But Sasha is worried that Willow will use her night with Michael to grab full custody of their kids. And Sasha didn't want Michael to lose his children, so she just intended to raise the baby on her own without Michael's involvement. Sasha insisted, even though Michael didn't like it. Tragedy strikes for Michael on General Hospital. Then everything went crazy because Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, penthouse blew up, Michael got burned, then he left town. Meanwhile, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, misread things and blabbed to everybody that Jason is the one who got Sasha pregnant. Now Jason's going along with it since he agrees with Sasha that it could protect Michael's interest. Plus, Michael had asked Jason to watch out for Sasha. And of course, Jason wants to help Sasha and the baby because Michael is like a son to him. Right now, Sasha is kind of pushing back, but Jason's not going anywhere. And they're getting to know each other. They're developing a friendship, and by the time Michael gets back to Port Charles, Sasha's friendship with Jason may have turned into something else. Something more, something, with sparks. So Sasha could end up in a full-on romance with Jason, who by then could be playing daddy to Michael's baby. So if he comes home and sees Sasha with Jason, and they're playing house with the kid or playing house and getting ready for her to deliver the baby, I think that would stun Michael and put him in an odd and possibly uncomfortable position. It may sting to see Jason playing daddy to his baby, so this whole Sasha situation just seems like drama waiting to happen once he's back in town. Willow and Drew, a steamy affair and potential marriage on Hospital. So the next thing that could stun Michael on his return is to find out Willow did not slow her roll at all after cheating on him with Drew. When Michael's back, he might see Willow is engaged to Drew. Maybe she is pregnant with his baby by then, because Drew would love that. At the moment, Willow and Michael are still married. But her lawyer, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, is moving things forward with the divorce despite Michael being out of the country and undergoing painful burn therapy. At the rate Willow and Drew are moving, she's agreed to move in with the house that he just bought, bring the kids. They might even get engaged before her divorce is final. They could even be married by the time Michael makes it back to Port Charles. And the ink on the divorce papers wouldn't even be dry. Drew is basically stealing Michael's wife and his life. And all that would probably set him off on General Hospital. And it would set things up for a legal battle for Willow to have to fight Michael, because he wouldn't want his kids being raised by Drew. Bottom line, Willow is making a giant mess because she is falling for all of Drew's gaslighting and his obsession. And she seems to think it's love. We all know it's not. So Michael may be stunned, but probably not shocked because he knows how sketchy Drew is by now. Jocelyn Jacks. From college student to WSB spy. So another thing that will be a huge shock to Michael is if he finds out that his little sister, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, is a secret WSB spy. It turns out Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, had his eye on Joss for a while now as a recruit. Jack thinks Joss would be an excellent agent. So far, he seems to be right. She's at WSB boot camp right now, and she is kicking butt. But Jack also has her lying to everybody and living a double life. By the time Michael's back, she should be all trained up in a full-fledged WSB agent. And this is only the beginning if Joss decides to stay with the WSB. Plus, Michael will eventually find out Jocelyn killed Cyrus Renault, Jeff Cover, and that Jack covered it up for her. So when all this Joss news comes out, it's going to blow up her whole family, including Michael. They'll all be gobsmacked. Christina's antics and Ava Jerome, a recipe for disaster. Another shocker to do with a sister may be about Christina Corinthos, Kate Monsey, and the mess that she is creating while Michael is gone. We've pretty much seen ever since the trial and the jury found Ava Jerome, Maura West, not guilty that Christina has gone completely unhinged. Ava is constantly under Christina's skin on General Hospital. And to be fair, Ava's poking at her. But at the same time, Christina doesn't miss a chance to try and screw over Ava. They are both actively provoking each other. So by the time Michael's back, Chrissy might have just snapped and done something terrible to Ava that's gotten her in trouble. Plus, Michael's troublemaking Uncle Rick Hurst, is still in town. And he would absolutely make sure that Christina paid if she did something to Ava. Since Michael's always the first person Christina runs to, he might be shocked to come home and immediately have to be dealing with her drama because Michael has always got his hands full with Christina's antics. Sonny's secret heart condition, a ticking time bomb on General Hospital. The biggest shock of all, though, when Michael comes back might be about Sonny's heart condition. We haven't seen any spells, but we also haven't seen a lot of him lately. But no doubt it's going to get progressively worse on General Hospital. And the thing is, he didn't tell Michael or any of his kids or anybody that he's in cardiac crisis. And Sonny needs surgery very soon. You know, Jason knows, Natalia Rogers-Ramirez, Eva LaRue knows, Azia knows. I think that's it. Hopefully, and Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, knows now. Anyway, hopefully by the time Michael's back, Sonny will have had the surgery, and his heart issue will be under control, but that seems optimistic. It seems unlikely. Despite Natalia pecking at him about it, Sonny keeps putting it off because he's focused on finding who bombed his penthouse and nearly killed Michael. And Sonny thinks he's got plenty of time, so he's dragging his feet and avoiding having procedures done at General Hospital because of the risk if people knew he was weak. Sonny takes a turn on General Hospital. So when Michael's back to Port Charles, Sonny's health condition by then might be really dire. And of course, Michael will be shocked and hurt Sonny didn't tell him about it. But it's also understandable that he didn't tell Michael because he was going through his own medical crisis. So no matter if we get Michael back for May sweeps, July sweeps, even November sweeps, given the constant mentions and name drops, I feel like he's definitely going to be back this year, either with Chad Duell in the role or recast. When Michael does return, all these things may be a real shock to his system when he sees how everybody's life has moved forward while he has been gone.